Pass to Carrington. Down low from 10 feet out. The captain, no good. Thompson outside. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss. And
I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right wing, pass to Kamare. A three-pointer off the mark. And here now the rookies, leading by 5. Here's Collier. Out to the right wing. Here's the captain. He's covered by Thompson. To the wing on the left. Here's Carrington. Hits the three-point bomb. Carrington's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's a nice exchange between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh they get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
George with the bounce pass. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the rookies. Here's Castle. Pass to Edie. Here's Carrington. And the three ball is good. And it's an 11-point rookie lead.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Miller outside. Thompson outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Rizachet. Outside, George. Pass to Miller.
2 minutes left. 2.
Back to George. Second shot opportunity. And Ware pulls it down. George has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Here's Castle. And it's the sophomores with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's deflected, and it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. The rookie's making a switch here. Walters checked in. .135 left in the first half. Wembanyama with the bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by the rookies.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Ricochet. There's a good screen. No good on the triple. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. George with the ball. He's picked up by Ricochet and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all three levels.
That free throw good from George. He makes one of two that time. Rookies with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Walter. Pass to Castle. Beyond the arc. Thompson with the rebound. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Thompson. No scoring in this one. And no good that time. Here's Walter. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Ricochet. Up again. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
37.
Rookies on top. They're up by 10.
37.
We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Taking a look at the sophomores, we've got Thompson. Wembenyama is out there with Thompson. Then it's Miller, and it's George in the point guard. Now here's Thompson. Nothing on the board, and that one drops.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the...
Miller grabs the miss. Thompson, left side. Comes up 6 here tonight from the field. Here's the captain. There's the three. Wembenyama with the rebound. Wembenyama has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And so it's the sophomores with it, trailing here by 8. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. The fadeaway. Rookies with the rebound. The captain's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Castle. Here's the captain, and he uses the glass on the layup. The captain's got 19 points.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
And so it's the sophomores with it. It's a 10-point game. Thompson outside. Sinks that one from the post.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here are the rookies. They've led by as many as 11 points. They get the rebound. Pass to Castle. Here's Saar. Offline with his 3.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And here's Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Collier. Pass to the captain. Pulls up on the wing. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Thompson outside. Thompson sets the pick for Miller. They get it back. Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama deadly inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Pass to Song. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Nailed from three-point land. Sarr's got 5 points so far.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Thompson. And Sarr pulls it down. Rookies with the ball. 6-point lead. Here's the captain. He's covered by Thompson. Here's the captain. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. The captain's got 4 this quarter.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
George passes to Thompson. Six to shoot, and it's Miller in the corner. A three-pointer, no good.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Castle misses.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Wembanyama finishing the alley-oop.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Wembanyama has gone 4-7 in field goal attempts tonight. 57%. Here's the captain. Thompson with the rebound.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Thompson. George with the ball. Now defended by Sarr. And George kicks to Miller. Back to George. Miller outside. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And now just a 4-point rookie lead. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather. And maybe...
Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court. Timeout rookies.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Jackson Davis. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Kamare to tie it up. Jackson Davis can't get it to go.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
They've got Castle. Sarr out there with Edey. Then there's the captain, and it's Collier in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the rookies.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
That ties it up.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Rookies with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's the captain to the right side. Clock at 4. Edie gets the bucket.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Now here's Henderson. He's guarded closely. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Castle. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And a new group in here for the sophomores. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Jarek Lively. Thompson comes in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Miller's checked in for Koulibaly. And George is subbed in for Scoot Henderson.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
George passes to Wembanyama. Rebound, rookies. The captain's got 8 rebounds in this game. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Yep, that one goes in there. Here's Wembanyama. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Alex Song.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Asar Thompson, he's checked in for the sophomores. The rookies on offense. It's a 5-point game. Here's the captain. He's covered by Thompson. Over to the left wing. Castle misses. Castle's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Miller.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Here's Collier. Pass to Song. Here's the captain. Launches a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. The captain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Thompson finds George. Thompson outside. Back to Thompson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, they have finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Here's the captain. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Castle. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. It's going to be Thompson shooting. It's going to be on Alex Song. That free throw good from Thompson.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
Here's the captain. It's good from long range. The captain's got 12 points here in the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
The captain's gone a nice 3 for 7 from distance. Wembanyama outside. Pass to Thompson. Thompson outside. Here's Wembanyama. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Ball. Now,
here's George. To the paint, 4 seconds left. And Wembanyama with the layup. That's 10 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the captain. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. Here's Castle. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Close it up for Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Here's the captain, covered by Miller. The captain takes it off the glass. The captain's got 31 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
50 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
.44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Known for his strong defense, Castle is someone any coach would love to have. He is a hard-working rookie.
And he is unable to get the second one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Pass to Collier. Shot clock at 6. Here's the captain. Thompson with the rebound. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Here's Wembanyama. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
2 shots.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Timeout called, the sophomores. They're down by 4. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
the rookies who come out on top here.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Being an all-star as a rookie is really hard. MP deserves it though. He's a really good player.
He's about to tear it up.
We'd like to thank you for coming out and supporting your team. Please drive home safely and
Get after it, MP.
Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. You've got Stephen Curry. Davis is out there with the captain. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
The captain's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Tatum looking around. Shot from the top of the key. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's Curry. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Edwards passes to the captain. Great D that time from Tatum.
A lot of great plays being made here on the defensive end.
That indeed is a rarity. The highlights are almost always on the offensive end of the floor in this event.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
The captain passes to Curry. Antetokounmpo against Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the East. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Joe Mazzulla. David.
Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Embiid with a screen on Davis. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by the captain.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Davis. It's tipped. Wembanyama with it. And Young picks him up defensively. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Dance team.
The captain passes to Edwards. Some nice passing here by the West. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Davis. Drills the three-pointer.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
And here's Young following the three-pointer by Anthony Davis. The 3. And Trae Young gets the 3.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
Here's the captain. Wembanyama down low. Guarded by Embiid. Davis, the pass to Curry. The captain with the bucket. The captain's got 5.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Now Cunningham. Hasn't made one yet. Left side Tatum. Pass to Embiid. Rebounded by the captain. Here's Curry. Here's the captain. He's got 5. Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. Curry's shot is off.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Cunningham with it. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to the captain. Back to Wembanyama. Here's the captain, guarded by Tatum. Davis with a screen on Tatum. The captain from outside off the mark.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Here's Young. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And he makes that one.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Here's the captain. Back to Curry. Tries it from 19. Good as the jump shot falls.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And the East with some changes. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Cade Cunningham. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Trae Young. Then for the West All-Stars, Jokic comes in for Wembanyama. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Curry. Brown, no good. And the West All-Stars with possession. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Davis. Here's the captain. Here's the three. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
.122 left in the first. Brown outside. Outside Tatum. Embiid with the screen on Davis. Tatum's shot is off. The West leading by 4. Here's the captain. He's got 8. Jacks up a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
And here's Brunson outside. Jokic grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Outside Edwards. Davis setting the pick for Edwards. East grabs the miss. Shot and game clock separated by 5. From deep, Brunson buries the long-range jumper.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's the captain. Pass to Jokic. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. The West All-Stars making a switch here. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Tatum. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. West All-Stars lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
We've got Brown. Evan Mobley is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Pass to Brunson. Mobley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there it is for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his first basket of the night.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Fires for 3. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Jokic. Again, the West All-Stars.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 5. Tatum with the screen on Edwards. Mitchell against Edwards. Brown outside. Oh, good with the triple. The West leading by 5. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Now here's James. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Clock at 6. No good from outside. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Mobley. Young is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. The captain passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter. The East trail by 4. And here's Brunson. Young outside. Embiid sets the pick for Young. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Davis with a screen on Tatum. The captain passes to Wembanyama. Here's the captain. No good on the 3.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Way above the rim. JB feeling it.
Brown's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Here's the captain. 10 points for him. Here's Curry. Again, the West All-Star.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Brunson. Young with no one around. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Young's got 8 points.
Nice and composed on that 3 there. Trey giving his fundamentals all of his attention.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Young taking his time here. Fires from deep. Wembanyama with the rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
The East trail by 3. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the East. Mitchell comes in for Jalen Brunson.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
So it's the West now, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Davis sets a screen. Here's the captain. The three-pointer is right on target. The captain's got the lead up to 6 now for the West All-Stars. The captain's gone 5 of 11 from the field. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
James Harden, he's checked in for the West.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Here's the captain. He's got 13. Pass to Curry. Lets it go with the three. And the West hit again from deep.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Curry against Young. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Stephen Curry.
When talking about the pressure Young puts on the defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Morant, he's checked in for the West. Here's the captain, defended by Young. Pass to Harden. It's stolen by Cunningham. And Young, here we go. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Embiid. And Davis pulls it down.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Harden can't hit. The East trail by 6. Cunningham for 3. And it's rebounded by Morant. Here's the captain, covered by Cunningham. And that one's good, Morant.
And you look at how ready Morant was for that. He was on his spot, feet planted, ready to fire.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East. Launches it. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
But the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his 2nd this quarter.
Here's Harden on the wing. Pass to the captain. To the inside. Davis kicks to Harden. Here's the captain. And no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. West All-Stars out in front. They're up by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got Anthony Davis. Curry is out there with Edwards. Then there's the captain. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The West leading by 5. Here's the captain. Edwards passes to the captain. Hands it from downtown. The captain's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the West All-Stars. And here's the East. Cunningham outside. Pass to Embiid. The big man Embiid inside.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
The captain passes to Edwards. Here's the captain. 6 to shoot. Can't hit from in close. Cunningham looking it over. Young outside. Over Edwards. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Young. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Curry on the wing. Here's the captain. He's got 16. Floats it up. Wembanyama up in the rafters.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Now Young.
And now they've chosen the full court man-to-man.
Yep, going with the most grueling kind of defense possible. They're looking to make something happen here.
That's tipped. Here's the captain. Inside. Here's Davis. Davis working in the paint.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The East trail by 8. Young outside. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. So it's the West now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. The captain passes to Curry. Oh, Curry, so accurate from three-point range.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Curry's gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Tatum's got 8 points.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
So for the West, Jokic, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Kevin Durant comes in for Davis, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Curry. Now, here is Young. He's got 16. Pass to Embiid. No good off the front iron. The West leading by 10. Here's the captain. Left side, KD. Oh, the silky smooth 3 from KD.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release, too. Incredible combination for him.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum setting the pick for Young. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Here's the captain. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning it.
Here's Young after the made shot from the captain. Young left side to stop the run. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
KD with the bucket. KD's got 5.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
The East trail by 17. Young with the ball. 16 points for him. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Tatum for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The West leading by 17. 9 feet out. Again, the West All-Stars.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the East. James Harden, he's checked in for the West. Giannis kicks to Tatum. Back to Giannis. To end the cold streak. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
Here's the captain. 18 points for him. Pass to Durant. Jokic with the screen on Antetokounmpo. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And the East All-Star. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
Make some noise.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. From deep. The West again cannot hit. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the East. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Jaylen Brown out there with Mobley. Then it's Trae Young. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
The East trail by 14. Pass to Young. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mitchell outside. There's Brown with the 3. And Davis pulls it down. And so here are the West All-Stars. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Here's the captain, covered by Mitchell. Here's the captain. That 3 off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
So it's the West now. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Here's Brown. And Davis sends it back.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Here's the captain. That drops. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. And that's now 21 points for the captain. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
It's Edwards on the wing. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the West leads by 17. And here are the East All-Stars now. Young outside. Embiid with a screen on Curry. Lets it go from 14. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 9 rebounds now tonight. From 11 feet away. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mitchell with the bounce pass. 2 points. That one goes.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
The West leading by 15. Pass to Edwards. Outside Curry. Some nice passing here by the West. Here's Davis. Covered by Mobley. Mitchell wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Mitchell's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Wembanyama up top. The captain passes to Curry. Edwards kicks to Curry. The West again cannot hit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Young's shot is off.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's the captain. Wembanyama, a screen on Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Evan Mobley. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Cunningham in for Mitchell. Young with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Young, right side. Shoots over Curry. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Giannis. And that's now 27 points for Trae Young. The West leading by 15. Wembanyama, a screen on Tatum. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. And slam dunk by Tatum.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the captain. Outside, Davis. Pass to Edwards. The tray. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Edwards got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the West All-Stars. 1:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Cunningham. Lays it up off the glass.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the West All-Stars. And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. Count it.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Tatum's gotten 5 baskets in 12 attempts so far. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the captain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. It's a 14-point game. To the paint. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Giannis. The West grabs the miss.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's the captain. Outside Curry. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the West leads by 17.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast log, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Good game, MP.
MP's looking like a quarterback out there, running options, calling audibles, putting up points, dominating through orchestrating.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I make this in 2 days.
It is evident.